Hi, welcome to the Penrose Greenhouse project. My name is Sean Savette. I work just across the street over at Penrose Hospital, and I'm very excited to have you here today at the greenhouse. And I really want to take some time to welcome in a good friend of mine and mentor, Nana Meyer.
Well, we are here looking at food, and food is, grown in this greenhouse in soil, and that makes up a really important ecosystem. How do you build soil in a greenhouse?
Actually, building good soil is really not that complicated. When we first came in, we had very unimproved, dry soil that really nothing could grow in, nothing can germinate in, and we were able to take that soil, and we can dig in the soil a little bit. I like where you're going, perfect. Yeah, we can see the difference there between this dry, rocky, unable to hold any real moisture type of soil to this more nutrient-rich, really beautiful soil for the greenhouse. And the way we get there is basically adding in compost and other ingredients. So we'll do some organic fertilizers like fish emulsion.
The soil, when we think about food, ultimately the soil is our most important resource, right? Because all of these plants here are absorbing the soil nutrients, macronutrients, big nutrients, and tiny, tiny nutrients, the micronutrients. So how does that relate to a healthy diet?
Soil that has a more diverse amount of bacteria and microbes, that they actually produce healthier plants. And we know when plants are healthier, that they actually are able to take up more nutrients, and those same nutrients that we consume from the plants end up being digested and becoming part of our immune systems, our skin, teeth, nails, eyes.
If we eat our food freshly harvested the day of farmer, wouldn't that be a fresher, more nutritious product?
Absolutely, and we do know the longer the time is spent in transport, the more nutrients it loses actually, especially for here for the hospital. We're able to take these things directly to our staff and for some of our patients and visitors. It's the flavors and the taste that you're getting out of these fresh greens and these fresh herbs that makes all the difference.
And I see little bugs flying around here. There's probably some beneficial bugs and some less beneficial bugs, right? So in a greenhouse, that's difficult to manage, but it's almost like we're getting some of that ecosystem as we're building these urban, agricultural sites, just like this greenhouse that services the hospital. It is an ecosystem that connects to a health system.
I think more and more now we're realizing that if we want to have good urban food production, especially for farmers, having a greenhouse is a great insurance policy basically, because we have really intense weather in Colorado. It may be difficult to have that consistency with what we grow, and a greenhouse can offer that if you can sort of dial in those little bits and kind of create your own ecosystem within the greenhouse.
Ultimately, we would like to see off-the-grid greenhouse growing, considering there's about 250 times greater energy need and energy use when you use fossil fuel to energize this greenhouse and
Absolutely.
cool it down in the summer or heat it up in the winter. So ultimately, shouldn't we be on solar?
Yeah, absolutely. And a greenhouse of this design, even though we are connected to the grid for this greenhouse design could be potentially outfitted with solar panels to operate your pumps and your fans if you did enough of that. And I think that's definitely the investment that a lot of farmers are going to want to make.
So I think it's work day today, right? We can't keep talking. So let's dig into dirt.
Let's do it. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nana.